A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I want A+. English, that's so much fun. English education for you and everyone, so come along. Learn some grammar, learn a phrase, learn something new every day. Learn the A+ way. Hey, it's time to start the show. Are you ready? Good, 'cause here we go. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I want A+ English.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to A+ English. I'm Mike.
I'm Shiklin.
And today we are going to be talking about sweets or sweet food, all sorts of delicious things. So here's our warm-up question. Shiklin, do you like sweet food? What kind, why, or why not? A lot of good questions there.
I do have a sweet tooth,
Mm-hmm.
and my number one favorite is brownies.
Ooh, brownies are good.
I used to have at least one every day back in high school.
Wow.
So I was kind of chubby back then.
But you definitely do have a sweet tooth. I think that is proof of that. Did you make the brownies or did you buy the brownies?
Sometimes my mom made them. Sometimes I buy them at school.
Okay. And was it always the traditional chocolate brownie or did you like other flavors?
I like chocolate fudge.
Ooh, okay. So that's
so creamy
really
and nice.
sweet. Yeah, you definitely have a sweet tooth. I think I kind of have a sweet tooth sometimes. And in the hot summer weather, I find I like ice cream a lot. But not every day. You know, once in a while is pretty okay. And cookies. I also maybe have a soft spot for a good cookie now and then, especially when I'm having a cup of tea or something like that. Biscuits and tea.
So what do you think about traditional Taiwanese shaved ice?
I think that's pretty good, but a lot of the traditional Taiwanese desserts, I don't think they're sweet enough. I think they need more sugar.
Okay.
In many cases, but I do really like those pineapple cakes. I think those are perfect.
I know, I love them too.
Yeah, they're really, really fantastic. So we're going to be learning all about sort of sweet foods and other fun things like that in our article today. So what do you say? Let's check it out.
Trying something new. Cinnamon rolls. Warm-up question. Do you like sweet food? What kind? Why or why not?
Louise sees her friend Jean in line at a bakery.
Hey, Jean. That's a long line.
Hi, Louise. Yeah, but it'll be worth it. They sell amazing cinnamon rolls here.
Those are really popular right now. I don't understand it.
What do you mean?
Cinnamon tastes so strong. I'm not a fan of it.
I like my cinnamon rolls with dried fruit in them. How do you feel about raisins and dried cherries?
They're fine, I guess. I really like nuts, though.
This bakery has cinnamon rolls with nuts. Listen, I'll get one of those and you can taste it.
Okay, I'll try it.
Word power.
Bakery. Bakery. Tim went to a bakery and got some bread after school. Tim went to a bakery and got some bread after school. Understand. Understand. Understand, understood, understood. Molly is a good teacher because she understands different ways of learning. Molly is a good teacher because she understands different ways of learning. Strong. Strong. Wash your old socks, please. They have a strong smell. Wash your old socks, please. They have a strong smell. Nut. Nut. Nuts are a great snack. They're healthy and can quickly make you feel full. Nuts are a great snack. They're healthy and can quickly make you feel full.
认识字汇
Be worth it. Be worth it. Amazing. Amazing.
All right, so our article today is trying something new, cinnamon rolls. I can't believe I didn't mention cinnamon rolls. That's another sweet treat that I do kind of like. And actually, Chicklin, you might be interested. A friend of mine introduced me to a new bakery here in Taipei. The best cinnamon rolls. So if after the article you feel hungry, I can point you in the direction of some really good cinnamon rolls right here in Taipei, Taiwan. So yes, trying something new. If you've never had a food, if it's the first time, if your friend is introducing it to you, they might say, oh, I want you to try something new, right? Have a new experience, eat a food for the first time. So cinnamon rolls, that's what we're trying for the first time. Well, we aren't trying them. I don't have any cinnamon rolls right around here, but our characters Louise and Jean are going to be trying them, and of course this is a dialogue, so let's see what happens as we start it off. It says right there at the top, Louise sees her friend Jean in line at a bakery. Oh, well, that's great, they're already at a bakery. This is a good place to find a cinnamon roll. You don't find a cinnamon roll at the butcher. That's where you go to buy meat and steak and chicken. That would be weird if they were selling cinnamon rolls there. But a bakery, that's where you want to be.
所以就会在 bakery 看到很好吃的肉桂卷。bakery 就是面包店。那这个字呢，它其实它的动词是 bake。bake 它是个动词嘛，所以它是烘烤的意思。那你就可以说 My sister baked a cake for me on my birthday， 代表我姐姐在我生日的时候烤了一个蛋糕。所以会烤东西的人，面包师傅，超级简单，在后面加上一个 r 就好了，就是 baker。So my sister is a baker。你就可以这样子讲。那课文例句是 Tim went to a bakery and got some bread after school. Tim 放学之后去了一间面包店，买了一些面包。
That's right. So as we read on, we also read Lauren bought a coffee and a muffin at the bakery. All right, yeah, a lot of bakeries will sell, of course, things you bake, things like cinnamon rolls, maybe donuts, cake, stuff like that. But a lot of them these days will also sell coffee and drinks and things like that. So a bakery cafe is often a business that we see kind of put together so people can buy things and then stay there and enjoy them. And it also said there that they were in line, right? They're in line at the bakery. That's where Louise saw Jean.
Right, 所以 be in line 就是在队伍中。那大家最讨厌的行为就是插队。插队呢，它在美国我们可以说 cut in line。那如果在英国呢，可以说 to jump the queue。所以文章中呢说 Louise 看到他的朋友 Jean 在一间面包店排队。
That's right. So back in the article, Louise sees Jean. So she says, hey, Jean. And then she adds, that's a long line. So I guess there's a lot of people at the bakery. It must be very popular. It's very busy that day. And I guess if they really want to buy something, they're going to have to wait in that long line and wait for a long time as well.
所以他队伍排很长，所以 Louise 就说 Hey Jean, 这排队也太长了吧 I'm not really a big fan of long lines.
No, I don't think anyone really is. But sometimes if what you're waiting for is amazing, you kind of just have to stand in that long line. So Jean, here's Louise talking to him. He sees that she's over there and he says, hi, Louise. He agrees it is a long line. He says, yeah, it is, but it'll be worth it. It will be worth it. When something's worth it, it might cost a lot. It might take a lot of time. It might be difficult, but in the end, you will be happy you did it. It might be trouble. It might be difficult, but in the end, it will be fantastic. So sometimes you just have to do all that stuff. And then he adds, or he tells her why it will be worth it. They sell amazing cinnamon rolls here. I wonder if he's talking about the bakery that I was thinking about before. That's interesting. I'll have to talk to Jean later.
OK 所以看一下 be worth it 这个字值得的意思，所以 be worth something 就是值得什么。比如说一本小说很好看，你就可以叫你朋友去看啊 check out his novel, it's worth a read 就去看看他的小说，它非常值得一读哦。那一样又看到 amazing 这个字，这个字你们应该之前有看过，但是它在口语上就是指很棒的或什么东西很好吃都可以。所以 Jean 就跟 Louise 说，对啊，但是排队是值得，他们的肉桂卷超级好吃。
Right. Well, Louise is pretty excited to be here. She understands that they're going to be worth it. As she says next in the dialogue, those are really popular right now. Cinnamon rolls are really popular right now. I don't understand it. I guess cinnamon rolls, it's true. They've been around a long time. They're not some new invention or something like that. So yeah, sometimes when they have these trends, these fads, these things that suddenly become popular, it is kind of hard to understand. Why are people suddenly eating this? They've been around for many years, but they're really popular right now for some reason.
所以 Louise 就说哈，最近的那个肉桂卷很夯欸，我不懂 He doesn't understand 所以这个 understand 就是明白或理解的意思。我们讲一下它的三态，它是不规则变化 understand, understood, understood 它的 past participle 也是跟过去式一样。那我们看一下其他延伸的字，比如说 understandable. If something is understandable, that means it is very easy to understand. 代表是很容易理解或合乎情理的。比如说 the reasons for their breakup are understandable. 代表呢，他们分手的理由是可以理解的。或者是 understanding, 它代表体谅人的意思。比如说 you're lucky that your boss is very understanding. 你很幸运你的老板很通情达理。那我们再看一个 understand 的句子。Molly is a good teacher because she understands different ways of learning. Molly 是一位好老师，因为她了解不同的学习方式。
That's right. And sometimes we also use understand to just say, what you're saying, I don't get it. Your words, they don't go in my brain and make any sense, especially maybe if it's words you just don't know. For example, I'm sorry, I don't understand Spanish. Do you speak English? Yeah, of course. If you don't understand a language, it doesn't matter what the person is saying. You just don't know what those words mean. All right, so let's get back to the article. Well, Jean is trying to understand what Louise was saying about, cinnamon rolls. She says, I don't understand it. Why are they so popular? So he wants to know more about this, about why Louise is saying this and why she doesn't understand why everyone wants cinnamon rolls. So he says, what do you mean? If you don't understand something, you want someone to give you more information or explain it a little bit more in a different way so you do understand. That's the question you would ask. What do you mean? Please explain.
就是什么意思？这什么意思呢？
Exactly. So Louise does explain. She tells him a little bit more about why she doesn't understand it. Well, of course, cinnamon rolls have been around for a long time, so she might not understand why they're so popular now, but there's another thing she doesn't understand about why cinnamon rolls are popular. She says cinnamon tastes so strong. Okay. So this is the spice that gives the cinnamon rolls their special flavor, but it seems she doesn't really like the taste of it. She says, I'm not a fan of it. Yeah, if you don't like something, even if it's not something like a pop group or a singer or a movie star or a sports team, even if you just don't really like it, you might say, I'm not a fan of that thing. Of course, you might be a fan of a pop singer, a movie star, a sports team, but you also could say, I'm not a fan of this kind of food, or I'm not a fan of that kind of drink or that flavor or, this kind of weather even. I'm not a fan of the hot weather in Taiwan. It just means you don't really like it.
Yeah, 所以这边出现的 taste 它指的是什么东西尝起来怎么样。那它很好用的地方是我们可以一开始加一个形容词，或者是呢 taste like 后面加一个名词。所以形容词你可以说 The sauce tastes so good， 这个酱汁也太好吃了吧。或者是 taste like something 后面加名词比如说 What you're eating is not real chicken, but it tastes like it. 你在吃的东西真的是鸡肉不是鸡肉，不是真的鸡肉，但是吃起来真的很像鸡肉，这是 taste 的用法，大家可以试一下。那这边呢有说到 cinnamon 它很 strong， 这个味道有点浓，这边指的是味道很强烈的意思。那它当然也可以指你的意见或者是主张很坚决，比如说 My teacher has strong opinions about education. 我的老师呢对教育有很强烈的主张。又或者是 Wash your old socks, please. They have a strong smell. 去洗一下你的脏袜子，它们味道超级重的。
Right. And here's another type of food that some people might not be a fan of because it has a strong taste. Here's our example sentence. I don't really like wasabi. It's a bit too strong for me. Yeah, I found a lot of people, especially foreign people from Western countries, they might feel that wasabi has a very strong flavor. And it kind of does, especially if you use too much.
So how do you eat your sashimi if you don't like wasabi?
Don't get me wrong, I like wasabi, but I'm a little careful with it. But that's mainly because it does have a strong taste, and sometimes then you can't taste the fish.
Yeah.
Right? But for some people, it kind of makes their eyes run and makes their nose feel like they have a cold because it's so strong, and you have to be a little careful with it. But I am definitely a fan of wasabi.Great,
me too. 所以这边 Louise 就说呢，肉桂它有一种很重的味道，我并不是很喜欢。那老师刚刚又讲了 be a fan of something 就是或 not a fan of something 就是不喜欢的意思，所以 be a fan of something 就是喜欢。比如说 I'm a big fan of brownies, as I mentioned. 我超爱吃 brownie 的。
Exactly. So yeah, you can be a fan of something or even something you like to do, right? You could say I'm a big fan of cooking my own food or making my own clothes or something. It's just something you like, something you enjoy, something that you really have a good time doing. All right, back to the article. So Gene, now he's talking about what he thinks about cinnamon rolls. So let's go and see what he says. He says, I like my cinnamon rolls with dried fruit in them. I've never had any cinnamon rolls with dried fruit in them. That sounds really interesting.
Right, 这边出现的 dried fruit 就是果干，所以那个 Jean 就说我超爱肉桂卷里面有放果干。
Yeah, we're going to learn more about, I think, some different types of cinnamon rolls a bit later. But then we get back to the article, and Gene so asks a question. He asks Louise, how do you feel about raisins and dried cherries? Okay, so these are the types of dried fruits that he might like in his cinnamon rolls. And we also use these dried fruits here, raisins, dried cherries, and many other kinds of baking, right? You can put them in cookies or in cakes or things like that. So here he means just in general, not just in cinnamon rolls, but in other things, or even just to eat them as a snack. How do you feel about raisins and dried fruit, dried cherries? In other words, what do you think? Do you like them? That kind of thing.
Alright, 所以现在呢，我们先进到 Magic Box 听听观感的用法。
Magic Box。
各位，没有错，又是我绯红女巫。常常呢，很多人都问我说，你是如何跟幻视维持这么甜蜜的生活、甜蜜的感情呢？今天 OK， 绯红女巫的恋爱小教室正式开张喽！好啦，首先，当然呢，我们都深爱着对方，不过重点是我们都很在乎彼此的感受哦，也很尊重彼此的决定。就像是我们在做一些决定的时候，我们都会问他 What do you think？ 意思就是说啊，你觉得怎么样呢？千万不要一昧的自己觉得怎么样就怎么样，忽略掉他的想法可就不好咯。那他可能就会回答我说，I think it's great， 我觉得很棒啊。那如果今天他说啊，I don't think it's a good idea， 我认为这不是个好主意耶。这样子回答我可能会觉得很难过或是生气哦。还好啊，幻视他总是给我一个非常满意的答案。那像是幻视呢，他也是一样哦，即使是生活中的小事，他也是会询问我的。就像是啊，他送我礼物之后，他也会问我喜不喜欢呢？他就会说，How do you like the gift？ 意思就是说，你还喜欢这礼物吗？那当然 ，My love， 幻视送我的礼物，我当然都爱，好吗？那我也直接的告诉他 ，It's perfect， 太好了，太棒了，好吗？除非那东西真的是不太适合我，我才可能说，I don't think it looks good on me。意思就是说啊，我觉得这东西在我身上好像是不太好看好啦，那当我们两个人呢，在跟敌人对抗的时候，遇到一些比较棘手的问题当下就会想要确认一下彼此的感觉。我可能就会问他说，How do you feel about this situation？ 你觉得目前的情况怎么样呢？依着当下的状况，他可能就给我一些很直觉的回应例如说 I don't feel good about it， 我觉得情况不乐观拜托，虽然现在看到我们是幸福的样子，可是我们也是经历过重重的困难才能够有情人终成眷属的。最后呢，我也希望大家能够把以上的句子都学起来，可以多多询问对方的意见，或者是呢尊重彼此的想法希望你们都能够很幸福。那么绯红女巫下次跟你们见咯，拜拜。
所以呢，文章接下来就说，他就问对方说，那你觉得葡萄干跟樱桃干呢，你会喜欢吗？你觉得怎么样啊？
Right, so Jean just asked Louise how she feels or whether she likes raisins and dried cherries. Yeah, raisins, that's just the word we used for dried grapes. We don't say dried grapes, we just call them raisins, but those and dried cherries are used in other things. So let's see what Louise says. We know she doesn't like cinnamon very much. Let's see what she thinks about dried fruit. She says, they're fine, I guess. I really like nuts, though. Okay. So finally, we found something she likes. Yay, she likes nuts. Dried fruits, I don't think she really loves them because she says they're fine, but then she adds, I guess. That's kind of like, they're okay.
OK， 所以我们就知道说呢，Louise 她觉得这个果干跟樱桃干跟葡萄干，她觉得还可以了，还好，就像老师刚刚讲。不过她喜欢坚果 ，nut 就是坚果的意思。所以我们口语上呢，也可以指说是对某件事情很着迷的人。比如说我的堂弟他很喜欢棒球，你就可以说 My cousin is a baseball nut。或者是这个字呢后面加一个 s， 它就会变 nuts， 变成 be nuts about something 这个片语，就是对什么东西着迷。比如说 my dad is nuts about cars， 代表我爸爸呢是对车子着迷的。那我们再看一个句子Nuts are a great snack. They're healthy and can quickly make you feel full. 坚果呢是很棒的零食，非常的健康，也可以让你很快的有饱足感。
That's right. And we also have this example sentence. Dylan put a bowl of nuts on the table to eat as a snack. Yeah, a lot of people do like to eat nuts as a snack, and I think they are probably more healthy than, potato chips or something like that. So sure, have a few nuts if you're hungry between meals as a snack. Okay, back to the dialogue. Jean then says, this bakery has cinnamon rolls with nuts. Oh, wow. So this might be just enough to get Louise to try them out. Even with the cinnamon, they do have nuts, so she might enjoy that. And then he adds, listen, I'll get one of those and you can taste it. Well, that's really nice of him. So she might not like cinnamon. That's okay, but at least she can try one of the cinnamon rolls with the nuts in it, and she might find that that's acceptable. That's okay for her.
Right， 所以这边 to taste something 就是品尝什么东西。我们刚刚有讲到 taste 的用法嘛，所以这边是后面直接加名词的用法。所以他就说，这间肉桂卷里面有一间，它有这个有坚果的。我跟你说，我买一颗给你吃吃看。
All right, so let's see what Louise says. That was a very kind offer, right? Jean is going to buy her the cinnamon roll so she can try it. So let's see what she says. She says, okay, I'll try it. Good for you, Louise. Take a chance on a delicious cinnamon roll. You might find that with the nuts, that is enough to turn you into a fan, at least of cinnamon rolls with nuts.
所以 Louise 就说，好啦，我会试试看的。
Okay, so that's it for our dialogue for today, but we still have our review time to check out. So come on back and join us for that.
Review time.
All right, so it is time for our review time when we get to go back over our new words for one last time before we finish things off. The new words, we should remind you guys, we had 4 today. Those were bakery, understand, strong, and nut. So those are the words we're going to try to get Chicolin to guess as I give her kind of a definition, like what you might see in the dictionary if you look up the word, what would be written next to that, so you can try to guess what word I'm talking about. I also might use words that mean kind of the same thing. Okay, so you'll have many clues, hopefully, and the plan is that none of these will be too hard to guess. Are you ready?
Yes, I guess.
Okay, don't worry, it's not going to be too hard. And the good thing is most of these words are quite different from each other. So it won't be too hard to get them, it could be this, could be that. No, I don't think you'll have a problem. But here we go. Are you ready? The first one is powerful.
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 That means you have a lot of power.
You have a lot of power, or maybe intense.
Oh, so you're strong.
Strong, right? As somebody you could talk about a powerful machine, an intense storm, something like that. It's strong, all right? It has a lot of power. Yeah, okay, very good. Next one. Ooh, this one, I think I'll just have to give you a definition because I can't think of another word in English that means the same thing.
Okay.
A place where you buy baked goods.
A place where you buy baked. Okay, something baked. So it must be a bakery.
A bakery, of course. That's the only thing it could possibly be. Yeah, absolutely. All right, the next one we have, this one's a little tricky to think of a simple word. Okay, well, here's a longer word, but it definitely is the same meaning. To comprehend.
Oh, 理解. To get.
To make sense.
Okay. To understand something.
To understand, exactly. If you comprehend, that's actually a big fancy word that basically means to understand. You could even say, I'm sorry, I don't comprehend you.
Yeah.
It's like saying, I don't understand you. And someone would say, ooh, good word. All right. So yeah, if you get it, right, you might say, oh, I get it. That means I understand, right? And if someone says, oh, that makes sense, they're also kind of saying, I understand that. All right, so one more. I think you can probably guess, but here I'm going to give you a slightly weird clue. Fruit.
Fruit.
A fruit.
A fruit.
Not a peanut.
Nut.
Nut, exactly. A nut. Did you know a peanut is not actually a nut?
I actually didn't.
Yeah,
until you said that.
Peanut is in the pea family, not the nut family.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I said fruit because nuts and fruits, they both grow on trees. So really, I guess for a scientist, a nut is more like an apple than a peanut is like a nut.
Wow. I never knew that.
You have to talk to a scientist about that stuff,
that's
but I'm
so
pretty
cool.
sure that's kind of true. All right, guys. Well, that's about all the time we have, unfortunately, for today. So do you think we should go and get some cinnamon rolls now?
Yes. right after this.
I think that's exactly what we should do. All right, thanks for joining us, everyone. We'll see you back here sometime very soon. Until then, be well, take care, and bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Trying something new. Cinnamon rolls. Warm-up question. Do you like sweet food? What kind? Why or why not?
Louise sees her friend Jean in line at a bakery.
Hey, Jean. That's a long line.
Hi, Louise. Yeah, but it'll be worth it. They sell amazing cinnamon rolls here.
Those are really popular right now. I don't understand it.
What do you mean?
Cinnamon tastes so strong. I'm not a fan of it.
I like my cinnamon rolls with dried fruit in them. How do you feel about raisins and dried cherries?
They're fine, I guess. I really like nuts, though.
This bakery has cinnamon rolls with nuts. Listen, I'll get one of those and you can taste it.
Okay, I'll try it.
Word power.
Bakery. Bakery. Tim went to a bakery and got some bread after school. Tim went to a bakery and got some bread after school. Understand. Understand. Understand, understood, understood. Molly is a good teacher because she understands different ways of learning. Molly is a good teacher because she understands different ways of learning. Strong. Strong. Wash your old socks, please. They have a strong smell. Wash your old socks, please. They have a strong smell. Nut. Nut. Nuts are a great snack. They're healthy and can quickly make you feel full. Nuts are a great snack. They're healthy and can quickly make you feel full.
认识字汇
Be worth it. Be worth it. Amazing. Amazing.